got it at the top. Got it.
Also from Brazil, number 12, defender, Pablo.
I like it.
Special thanks to the kids from equalizer soccer on hand with us tonight.
Almost ready to go on a Friday night from the U.S. Cellular Center in downtown Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 61 degrees this morning, now just above freezing with snow flurries in the air. A perfect night for MASL indoor soccer here at the U.S. Cellular Center. Both of these teams, the Milwaukee Wave and the Cedar Rapids Rampage, come in at 1-2. Both of these teams a surprise win on the road. For Milwaukee, a win at Baltimore, and for Cedar Rapids, a season-opening win at Kansas City. The Rampage dropped a home-and-home series last weekend against the Chicago Mustangs. 19 goals for the Rampage and 19 goals against. The Wave have had trouble scoring early, just 13 goals for and giving up 20 goals in their 3 games. Chicago leads the Central Division at 2-0. St. Louis brings up the rear at 0-1. Kansas City, the Comets, at 2-1, just behind Chicago. The Rampage have never beaten the Milwaukee Wave. 0-3 last year for the Rampage, 3-0 for the Wave last year in the first season of Cedar Rapids Rampage indoor soccer. The Wave have been an established indoor soccer team for years. This is their 33rd year as a professional team. Great to have you with us on MASL TV. Everton, number 79, the player coach for the Rampage, out there to start, as is Pat Kelly, number 21. Gordy Gerson, fan favorite, number 3. Pablo De Silva, 3 goals last weekend in the series against Chicago. And Juanatan Santos, a nice write-up by Douglas Miles in the Cedar Rapids Gazette on Juanatan today. Brett Petrusek gets the start for the Rampage in goal. Oh, the Wave will start with the ball. Quickly to Petrusek, who will play it for the Rampage. Makes his way towards a half-court line. Shoots it into the Wave end. Here's Pat Kelly. Knocked away from Kelly, and here come the Wave on the attack. Along the right side, centering pass for Sean Toch. Nobody there. And Santos tries to clear for the Rampage, and then gets a body block, a shot, and a goal. So 14-14 to go in the first period, and Milwaukee is on the board early. Give that goal to Andrew Wiedebach, Milwaukee, Wisconsin native, who he scores early on. 1-0 Wave. Here come the Rampage.
All right, fans, I'm going to need it a little bit louder in here.
Petrusek sails it down to the Wave end. Wave intercepted. Working the other way. Robert Renault from Quebec, Canada. Renault's weak shot picked up by Petrusek. Played off the back of Tony Walls and over the sideboard, out of play. Sandoval plays it for the Rampage. Johnny Greenfield from South Africa on for the Rampage as they change lines. Goalkeeper Matt Isold picks it up for the Wave, plays it ahead. Near boards now, and the sprint is on. Daniel Chamelet for the Wave, loses control, and here come the Rampage trailing 1-0. 13:06 to go, just underway in the first quarter. Jonathan Pachar, played by the Wave goalie. Ahead now to Ricardo Sabria, native of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Sabria keeps the ball in play and controlled by the Wave. Turnaround shot for Sabria won't go. Wave maintained possession, leading this one 1-0. Sabria played now for Tenzin Rampa, indoor soccer ventured. Rampa plays it back to his goalie, Drew Ruggles, along the far boards. Wiedebox got a goal already for the Wave, plays it back to his goalie. Lobs it down into the Rampage end, stolen by Pachar for the Rampage. Coming the other way, plays it into the corner. Derek Huffman is there, but poked away by the Wave defender. Petrusek plays it ahead, back into the Wave end. Played now to midfield, stolen away. Pablo da Silva for the Rampage. He ends up on the floor. Santos breaks up that pass. Wave will reset offensively. Played along the near boards. Off the backboard. Tried to find Andre Hain. And there's a shot and a goal. Play it off the backboard. Sloppy turnover from the Rampage, and that goal will go to Robert Renault. So Renault puts the Wave up 2-0, not even 5 minutes into the first period. And a timeout. Everton's going to take a timeout here to try and stop this onslaught early. So 2-0, 10:57 to go in the first period. Milwaukee Wave and the Cedar Rapids Rampage, MASL TV.
Milwaukee goal scored by number 8, Robert Renaud. Rampage next home game is next Saturday, November 26th at 7:05 when Milwaukee Wave returns back to Hart against Lake Hill. Kids in green night, all kids 12 and under receive a free VIP ticket when accompanied by a paid adult. Tickets on sale now starting at just $9. Order your tickets today and don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Rafael Diaz in goal for the Wave. He's out of Brazil. 2 saves early on for the Wave. Brett Petrusek has given up 2 goals early on for the Rampage. Charlie Bales, local kid, played high school soccer in Cedar Rapids at Cedar Rapids Xavier, also an assistant coach on the Western Illinois soccer team where he just finished the season as an assistant coach. He's on. Johnny Greenfield to Everton. Everton scrapping in the corner. Everton loves playing it off the corner. Sandoval, right-footed boot, goes the wrong way. Wave coming the other way. Wiedebach, centering pass, blocked out front by Gordy Gerson. Thrown through again by the Wave, and Johnny Greenfield tries to clear for the Rampage, can't do it. Played back to Diaz for the Wave, directing Milwaukee's traffic. Daniel Matos on, number 14 for the Wave. He's got the ball. Rampage have picked up their defensive intensity after giving up a couple of quick goals in this one. Played into the corner. Matos Played back to the goalie, Rafael Diaz. Tries to find Bennett. Bennett goes and gets it off the near board. Played back into the corner. Petrusek, a save. That shot off the foot of Ian Bennett. Bennett from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And a whistle. It will come down to the Rampage end. Get a restart. Left-footed shot from Ruggles. Blocked away. The ball will go over to stay with the Wave. Stolen away by Santos for the Rampage. Played ahead to Curiel, Angel Curiel, one of the newer members of the Rampage. A lot of these Cedar Rapids Rampage players, including the player coach Everton, have played in the past with the Milwaukee Wave. A lot of connections between these two teams. Header from Bennett and a whistle. Will get a foul. And the ball will go over to Cedar Rapids. Call that foul on Robert Renault. He's got a goal early for the Wave. We'll get a restart. Juanitton Santos. Play it off the yellow line. His blast is high. Sails over the top of the goal and into the crowd. A couple of guys not paying close attention almost took it off the bean. Got to watch out what you're doing here, kids. Keep your eyes open and your head on a swivel. Well, here come the Wave leading this one 2-0. Chamelet, Daniel Chamelet. Played ahead to Renault and then played back to the Wave goalie, Diaz. Along the near boards off the foot of Renault and out of bounds, goes over to the Rampage. Yoshio Sandoval on for the Rampage. He's number 89. Action along the far boards. Jonathan Pachar, and a whistle blows. Turnover, and Milwaukee will play it. Lobbed ahead, nobody home for Milwaukee, and Sandoval, Yoshio, plays it back to Petrusek for the Rampage. Headed out by Jonathan Pachar, and Milwaukee ball. 7:55 to go in the first period. Winter has come to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It's cold outside, but it's hot inside with MASL soccer. Here come the Wave up two. Fancy footwork. Shot is blocked out front. Wiedebach. Played back to Diaz. And Diaz plays it all the way back down to his fellow goalkeeper, Petrusek. Petrusek to Yoshio. Between the circles for Pat Kelly. Left side for Gordy Gerson. Everton will try and play it off of the backboard. It goes up and over and turns over to the Wave. Fresh players on for both teams. Andre Hain on for Milwaukee. 6'3", 209 pounds, Brazilian native. Big guy. Santos in the near corner to Charlie Bales across the way. Stolen away by the Wave. Bales blocks the shot. Picked up by Rampa for Milwaukee. Played ahead to Tony Patterson. Hometown kid for the Wave from Milwaukee. Patterson plays it out. And a Rampage ball. Jonathan Greenfield, Johnny, plays it into Sandoval. And Bales plays it back to the goalkeeper, Petrusek. Rampage getting set up in the positions they want to be in. Petrusek clears midfield. Charlie Bales, he's got a big foot. That one sailed wide. Greenfield tries to get a rebound shot, can't get it, and here come the Wave. 3-on-2. Haynes can't control the ball on his foot, and the Wave will back it up and reset. Played over to Diaz, and then ahead into the Rampage zone. Petrusek will pick it up. Rolls it to Sam Guernsey. Petrusek down the middle. Wanted Guernsey on the fly, couldn't get there. Bodies flying, no whistle. Play on. Bobby Hurwitz for the Rampage. A lot of contact early in this one. Gordy Gerson gets run into and a whistle. Let's see who that call was on. Wave player is down. Looks like he may have gotten hit in the head. Collided with Gerson and went down like a shot. Try and get a number here for you. Our vantage point is not great. This is on the other end of the pitch from us. That's Robert Renault. He's got a goal for the Wave. He tapping his head, clearing the cobwebs. He'll go to the bench, get a breather. Everton will play it for the Rampage. Santos is there as well. Let's see who takes it. Santos clears to the corner. So Everton. Centering pass, Charlie Bales. That went off the side of his foot up and into the crowd. Charlie Bales' first game with the Rampage. You can tell they want to get him involved. He's got a thunderous kick. And a whistle. Ball will stay with the Wave. Santos steals it away for the Rampage. Curiel, Angel Curiel. That ball is kicked out of play. Pablo da Silva ahead for Hurwitz, but that goes over the dasher boards and over to Milwaukee. Kind of a herky-jerky start offensively for the Rampage here. Wave have been firing on all cylinders. They play it down to the Rampage zone. Petrusek comes out of a goal. Ferdinand nearly steals it. And Bennett gets a shot on goal. Petrusek giving the save. Sean Toach in the corner for the Wave. Bodied up by a couple of Rampage players and then cleared by Da Silva. Everton off. And Tony Wall's on for Cedar Rapids. Nice centering pass off the foot of Ferdinand. Played away by the Rampage. Ferdinand wanted Bennett. A beautiful centering pass off the back of his foot. No look centering pass. Played into the Rampage end. Petrusek gets back into goal. He was going to play it and thought better. Pat Kelly along the far boards for Cedar Rapids. Going head-to-head with Stuart Grable. Grable steals it. Matos for the Wave. Now Toach. Wave control the ball, near corner, Ferdinand, centering pass, Petrusek comes out and dives on it. Played back to Pachar. Pachar sails it down the far boards. Controlled by the Wave. Robert Renaud back on for Milwaukee. The ball stays in play. Pat Kelly boots it into the far corner. Played off the head of Derek Huffman. Controlled by Milwaukee. Daniel Chamelet has it stolen away. Charlie Bales. Dragged down from behind. A whistle and a blue card coming. Charlie Bales, Mr. Hustle. Played for the Rampage outdoor team, the Rampage United, and playing here for the indoor team as well. Got a breakaway, dragged down from behind. So a Rampage power play coming, 3:04 to go in the first quarter, trailing by 2. So 5-on-4 for the Rampage. Pablo Da Silva and Jonathan Santos approach the ball. Santos into the corner. Plays it off the backboard. Da Silva resets for the Rampage. Everton. A far side for Bales. Power play for the Rampage. Bales off the backboard. Nobody home for that centering pass. Won't go down as a shot on goal. It's off of Everton's foot along the backboard. A lot of contact. Gerson ends up on the floor, and Everton ends up on the floor, and a whistle. So a restart coming. Corner kick for the Rampage. About a minute into the power play. Minute 19 to go in this power play. Da Silva has it stolen away from him. Wave shorthanded. Ian Bennett has it stolen away. And Da Silva back the other way for the Rampage. Charlie. Gordy Gerson, a centering pass. Bales controls it. Everton tries to get into the middle and cleared by the Wave. Under a minute to go now in this power play. No shots on goal for the Rampage. So Everton will man the middle this go-round. Bales to his right and Da Silva on his left. Pablo plays it into the corner for Santos. Santos, Gerson, and Santos. That's a power play goal for the Rampage. Give the assist to Gordy Gerson and the goal to Jonathan Santos. That is goal number 2 for Santos. 2 goals, now 5 assists, 7 total points. And Gerson picks up his first assist on the season. Perfect give and go. Santos didn't get much of the shot. He didn't need much. Got it past the Wave goalie. Slipped it past Rafael Diaz, and the Rampage are within 1. Sabria for the Wave, puts it back into play. Now Petrusek plays it out of the Rampage goal, gives it to Heave. Played in midfield by Tony Walls. Walls and a whistle. Foul on the Wave. We get a restart. Angel Curiel played off the backboard. Centering attempt. Couldn't get it, looking for Walls. And here come the Wave. Renault's got a goal for Milwaukee. He's got the ball. Played now for Chad Vandegrift. He's out of St. Louis. Goes up and over the dasher boards. Cedar Rapids ball. Jonathan Pachar back on for the Rampage. Johnny Greenfield will come off. Bobby Hurwitz on as well. Hurwitz has the ball. Pachar off the backboard, header and a goal! Yoshio Sandoval off the assist from Jonathan Pachar. Yoshio heads it in. And we're tied at 2. 26 seconds to go in the first period. That is goal number 2 for Yoshio. And assist number 2 for Pachar. Oh, a couple of beautiful connections for the Rampage. We're tied at 2. Time winding down in the first. De Silva for the Rampage. Plays it for Petrusek, who's got to come out of the crease to pick it up. Dangerous. Santos is wanted to Santos a whistle and a foul on the Rampage. 7 seconds left. The corner kick coming for Milwaukee. Chamelet sets up right in front of the goal. And official gets the ball set. Patterson centers. Wanted Chamelet. Good defense out front. Santos clears it for Cedar Rapids, and that should do it for the first period, and it will. So the Wave, 2 goals in the first 3 minutes of the first period. And then 2 from the Rampage to tie this one up. 1 in the books, 3 to go. Tied at 2. MASL Soccer on YouTube and MASL TV.
I don't have a 20. I can't tell if it's Patterson or Wiedebach for them. 24 was Max.
Four goals in the first period. First 2 come for the Milwaukee Wave, 14-14. Max Ferdinand got goal number 1 for the Wave. At 10:57 of the first, Robert Renault gets a goal, and the Wave are up 2-0. Then with 1:24 to go in the first, Juanatan Santos pulls the Rampage within 1, and with 26 seconds to go, Yoshio ties it at 2. Crowd enjoying themselves on a cold Friday night. Glad to be inside. We're going to have to scrape our windows on our way home tonight. Might even be snow. The Wave got a bus back to Milwaukee. Get out of town and head up Highway 151. Gordy Gerson will do the honors. Once he gets the green light, and he does, played back to De Silva. Everton, the player coach, his first year as the player coach, just a player. Last year also coached the outdoor team. Santos plays it off the backboard. Played ahead by Rafael Diaz. And here come the Rampage. Everton goes flying, and a foul is called on Tony Patterson. Played in by Santos. Everton makes his living along those boards and loves being in the corners. Played back by Max Ferdinand. A whistle and a blue card is being called on Pablo De Silva. Ferdinand gets up there, and De Silva and Ferdinand going at it. That is Ian Bennett, who is down for the Wave. Everton gets De Silva off quickly and into the penalty box. So a power play coming for Milwaukee, 41 seconds into the second period. So 2 minutes for Pablo De Silva. Everton talking with an official, wants an explanation. Doesn't appear to be getting one to his satisfaction. So Rafael goes by Rafa. Diaz will play it. De Silva still pleading his case from the penalty box. Jonathan Pachar will come out and then come right back off. They got 4 on. So Milwaukee, once we get underway, will have a 2-minute power play. Ricardo Sabria, Ricardehino, it says on the back of his jersey. He'll play it. Eyes the Cedar Rapids defense, sends it along the far boards. Daniel Matos controlling the ball. Played into the corner. So just playing catch out front for the Wave. Try and get the shot they want. Matos, far corner. Max Ferdinand's got one of the Wave 2 goals. Played back to Matos. Into the far corner, played off the backboard. Nobody home for the Wave. There's a shot that'll sail wide. Good foot on the ball from Drew Ruggles for the Wave. Sailed wide. Played by Diaz for the Wave. 54 seconds to go in the power play. There's a centering pass for the Wave. Couldn't get it through. There's a shot and a power play goal. It's Bennett. Put that in from the far corner. So a power play goal with 44 seconds to go in the power play. Milwaukee goes back up 3-2. Ian Bennett gets a power play goal. So both teams have scored on their power plays. Then De Silva will come out of the box for the Rampage, and we'll go back to 5-on-5. Bales, his right foot gets it into the Wave zone where it's cleared quickly. Yoshio surrounded by a couple of Milwaukee players, including Robert Renault. Yoshio on the floor for the Rampage. Play back down into the Rampage zone. Sean Toach winds its way along the backboards. There's a right-footed boot. Chad Vandegrift gets his right foot into it, but sails it far wide. Vandegrift, big guy, 6'1", 181. St. Louis native, playing in Milwaukee. Brewers and the Cardinals don't like each other very much. Petrusek played ahead for the Rampage. Vandegrift boots it right back to midfield. Chamelet, header for Milwaukee. Rampage trying to get control of the ball here, trailing 3-2. It's Hurwitz. Along the near boards, Pachar. Check that, Yoshio Sandoval. And Everton works his way around Hans Dennison. And a whistle. And a foul, so the Rampage will control. Free kick for Everton. Oh, almost. Gerson almost bodies it in front of the net. Close, no cigar. Everton comes off. New players on for the Rampage. Tony Wall's back out. A whistle and a foul. Juanito Santos taken down from behind for the Rampage. A foul on Milwaukee. Believes that'll go on Chamonix. Santos, number 10's got one of the two Rampage goals. Angel Curiel. And a whistle, and the trainer is called out quickly. Daniel Matos down, holding his head. Being worked on by the trainer. .11:23 to go in the second. Wave lead this one 3-2. Max Ferdinand checking on his fallen teammate. Rafa, the goalie, out there as well. Matos gets to his feet. A little wobbly. Holding his head again as he walks off. We'll get back to 5-on-5 action here momentarily. Matos slowly making his way to the Wave bench. Max Ferdinand will play it in. Gets it right back to his goalie. Petrusek. Petrusek crosses midfield, puts his right foot into it, knocked out front by Ruggles. Played off the backboard for the Rampage. Save, two saves. Rafi for the Wave. Couple of saves. Left-handed save there on a beautiful opportunity for the Rampage. Rafael Diaz up to the challenge. Keeps Milwaukee in front for now. Santos. Played into the middle. Contact and a foul. Angel Curiel fouled. So restart coming. See who wants this, Johnny Greenfield or Charlie Bales? Probably Bales. Shot blocked by Ian Bennett. That's going to leave a mark. Goes out of play and back over to the Rampage. Charlie Bales, a number of free kick goals in the outdoor game over the summer, and another foul on the Wave. In time, Drew Ruggles. A lot of whistles in this one. Greenfield. Tried to get it to the middle, stolen away by the Wave. Bennett knocks Bales down, no whistle. Curiel played hard into the boards, and a blue card is coming. I believe that'll be Ian Bennett who'll go to the penalty box for the Wave. Well, it might be Drew Ruggles. Yep, it's going to be Drew Ruggles. 2 minutes for boarding. Ruggles didn't say a word, just turned around and walked into the penalty box. So this is the second power play for the Rampage. They scored on the first. Bales out there along with Everton, Greenfield, Santos for the Rampage. Everton sets up the power play, near side for Bales. Oh, Santos, good feet work. Ball knocked out of play by the Wave. Will stay with the Rampage. Tenzin Rampa got that one out of play. Rampa and Grable back in front of the goal for the Wave defenders. Greenfield nearly stolen away by Grable. Pressure defense from the Wave here on this penalty kill for them. Let's see how the Rampage attack it. There's Everton. Left-footed shot won't go. It's Wanatan Santos. Greenfield gets it back to Santos, reset the power play. Minute 13 to go. Charlie Bales. Gerson in front, looking for a whistle, doesn't get one. Cleared by the Wave. 1 minute in the power play. Stolen away by the Wave and right back to Charlie Bales. And here comes Sean Toch for the Wave. They're shorthanded. Just killing some clock. Grable along the far boards. Toch will play it off the far board as well. And Santos, as the Rampage, trying to line up one last rush here on this power play. Greenfield. Grable tries to get it away from Bales. Played back to Petrosek. Everton with time winding down on the power play, 15 seconds. That shot wide for Greenfield. 10 seconds and counting. One final shot. Bales tees it up and Grable knocks it out. Stuart Grable, Neenah, Wisconsin native. Playing near his hometown for the Milwaukee Wave. Both teams 5-on-5 and had played out of bounds. Off the foot of Rampa will be the Rampage ball, corner kick. Santos for the Rampage. Leaves it for Everton. Bennett knocks it down and comes the other way with the ball. Kicked away by Charlie Bales on a slide, a whistle and a foul. Gordy Gerson likes that call. A Wave player is down. I believe that's Max Ferdinand. And a penalty coming. Tony Patterson heads to the penalty box for the Wave. Patterson up and making his way to the Wave bench gingerly. So another power play for the Rampage. They couldn't convert on their last one. 8:05 to go in the second. A lot of blue cards in this one early on. Same five on the power play for the Rampage as the last one. Santos in the far corner. A whistle and a blue card. And just like that, that power play is over. So Jonathan, I think that'll be on Jonathan Greenfield. Yeah, Jonathan Greenfield will head into the penalty box. So we'll play 4-on-4 for 1:53, and then a 7-second power play for Milwaukee. Brett Petrusek, the goalie, not happy about something for Cedar Rapids, talking to his own players. Rafa plays it for the Wave. Deep off the backboard. And right back to Rafa. Rafael Diaz plays it ahead, gives it a heave. Juanatan Santos plays it out, and it'll be Milwaukee ball. Ricardino. And a TV timeout with 7:41 to go in the second period. Milwaukee 3, the Rampage 2. MASL Soccer on MASL TV on YouTube. Minute 28 left in 4-on-4 soccer, and then an 8-second power play for the Wave. Yoshio, Tony Walls, Juanatan Santos out for the Rampage. Patrick Kelly as well. Milwaukee plays it in. Sabria. Now Renault. Renault ends up on the floor. Max Ferdinand in the far corner for Milwaukee. Played away by Yoshio for the Rampage, and off Pat Kelly's foot, out of bounds, and Milwaukee resets. Restart from the top of the circle. Max Ferdinand will tee it up. Left side. Blocked out front and back out of bounds. A Rampage ball. But check that Wave ball. Tony Walls blocked the shot out of play. Rafa, the Wave goalie, in midfield. Ian Bennett scoots it into the far corner. Save from Petrusek. Played off the foot of Rampa. Cedar Rapids ball. Everton back on for the Rampage. Jonathan Pachar is out as well. Not a lot of time left. 4-on-4, then a short Wave power play. Pablo De Silva. Pachar plays it in the near corner right in front of us. Everton directing traffic. Makes a move, goes left side, and it's blocked away. Rampa was there, and a whistle and a foul on Cedar Rapids. With 22 seconds left in the 4-on-4. And then the Wave will have a very short power play. Played into the Rampage end and cleared by Cedar Rapids. Pachar along the far boards. De Silva right back to Pachar. Banks it off the backboard. Everton tries to get around Rampa and bang it home. Can't do it. Good defense from Rampa and a whistle. Jonathan Santos is down and holding his knee. And a whistle. Sorting things out here, we have a couple of injured players down. So Jonathan Greenfield still in the box for 4 more seconds for the Rampage. A Wave power play. Rampage will play it in. Everton off the far boards. Petrosek. And the power play is over. We're back to 5-on-5. Now let's see what De Silva can do in a hurry across the center line. Everton has it stolen away. Andre Hain, right-footed boot, centering pass. Wanted Max Ferdinand, couldn't find him. Tony Patterson pokes it away from a Rampage player, and here's De Silva for Cedar Rapids. Played ahead for Walls. Gets around his defender. Off the backboard, scooped up by Rafa. Ooh, dangerous pass. Patterson tried to get it right back to his goalie and nearly put it on the foot of Gerson for Cedar Rapids. Played back to De Silva. Bales has his pass stolen away by Ferdinand. Rampage regained control. Bobby Hurwitz has it stolen away. Ferdinand, he's got a goal breakaway. Bales, good recovery, good defense. And Petrosek clears. Max Ferdinand put a couple of nice moves on. Charlie Bales able to recover and block that shot. Wave scored early in the second period. Nothing since then as we wind our way under 5 minutes to go. Walls in the far corner. Doubled up by Patterson. Yoshio to Gerson. Bales will play it back to Petrosek and come off. Sam Guernsey on for Cedar Rapids. Played down by Petrosek. Wants Hoffman. Hoffman able to get it back to Sandoval. Sandoval has it stolen away. Grable, good defense for the Wave. Left-footed shot won't go. Here comes a header from Sandoval. Gerson tries a bicycle kick. Heavy hit. Gordy Gerson down right in front of us. A heavy hit into the wall. Chamelet going to go to the penalty box for the Wave. Gordy Gerson checking his teeth to make sure they're all still in. They seem to be. So another power play coming here for the Rampage. 3:18 to go. This will be their third power play of the second period. Haven't scored on any of them. Chad Vandegrift on playing defense for Milwaukee. Vandegrift is out there. Ian Bennett. Tenzin Rampa. And I believe that's Max Ferdinand out there as well. Check there, it's Daniel Matos, who's back from his injury. 5-on-4 for Cedar Rapids. De Silva, Everton, off the backboard. And then cleared by Toch. De Silva gets it over to Everton. Gerson, backboard. Oh, it snakes past Rafa. Santos has a shot that goes wide. The player coach gets it back to Santos. Works his way into the center. Vandegrift plays it out. Petrusek ahead to De Silva. Bales banks it off the backboard. Nobody there, and that'll be booted out by Ian Bennett. Bennett pointing to the turf. There's a big chunk of the AstroTurf that is coming up. So there are several areas of the turf here at the U.S. Cellular Center that have seen better days. So a restart coming. Free kick for Pablo De Silva. Leaves it near side. Ian Bennett plays it out and off of Everton, so wave ball. 55 seconds to go in the Cedar Rapids power play. Tenzin Rampa plays it. Coming the wave shorthanded. Ferdinand. Stop and go move. Charlie Bales for the Rampage. Toch gets his foot on that for Milwaukee. Gerson to Everton. Backing his way in. Juanita Santos with it. 30 seconds on the power play. De Silva. Greenfield sails one wide. Everton, Rampa plays him. Santos wanted Gerson. Gerson tried to knock it in off his heel. Rafa makes the save. Chamelet, the blonde-headed one. Petrusek picks it up. Chamelet, he's everywhere. He steals that ball and a blue card is coming. So Chamelet hustling for Milwaukee and a blue card. And I believe that'll be Juanita Santos who goes into the penalty box. So minute to go in the first half. Seeing a lot of power plays here. Closely called game. Two teams, players that know each other very well. So a timeout, and we'll take it with them. 1 minute to go in the first half. One goal scored in the first minute of the second period. Nothing since the Wave going on the power play. When we come back, Rampage Soccer on MASL TV on YouTube. Milwaukee will end the first half on a power play and have a minute power play to open up the third period. Ricardo Sabria will start with the ball for the Wave. Rafael Diaz, Rafa, the goalkeeper out there as well. Sabria in the middle, running the show, gets it back to Rafa. That is Yoshio who kicks it out of bounds. And so it will be a restart for the Wave. Max Ferdinand. De Silva slides in and kicks away that centering pass. Daniel Matos with it for the Wave. Near boards now for Bennett. Minute 21 on the power play. No shots on goal yet for the Wave. That's off the back of De Silva. Play it off the boards, and there's a save, a Petrusek save off the foot of Ian Bennett. Centering pass all the way through, and that's it for the first period. So a 1 minute power play to open the third period for the Milwaukee Wave, who lead this one 3-2. It is halftime from the U.S. Cellular Center. Rampage Soccer, MASL TV on YouTube.
something after the game. Well, look through them now. Make sure you know what they're on.
That will conclude our halftime festivities. Once again, thanks to all the great coaches of AYSO Soccer. And Hank Brooks, thank you so much for your dedication to the community.
Yoshio had one of the goals, right?
Yeah.
He's got two. Who had the other one?
Santos.
Is there any like live stats, like saves?
Michael Calvary, the official.
I kind of doubt it. Oh, there is.
The MASL website. Alright. I don't know. It didn't really have either of them down for any saves. You know that's not true.
The Rampage back home next Saturday night at 7:05 when
Yeah,
the
really got
Milwaukee
goals.
turns it down. It's kids in free night, all kids 12 and under, admitted free when it comes
Okay.
to buying $80.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
what we
way to
usually
go
do.
to crazy. Go down next Saturday night at 7:05. Tickets on sale now starting at just $9 at the box office. We will not have a post-game on-field autograph section tonight, but you can still meet your favorite Rampage players at tonight's post-game party spot located at Lockheed across the street from the U.S. Military Center. Food and drink specials all night long. That's Rampage headquarters at Lockheed.
"30 minutes of soccer left unless we go to overtime as we start the third period. The Wave will have a 1-minute power play to start the third period, leading this one 3-2. Rampage goals have come from Yoshio Sandoval and Jonathan Santos. Max Ferdinand has a goal for Milwaukee, as does Robert Renault. And then Ian Bennett at 13:02 of the second period, and no scoring then the rest of the way. It's over 13 minutes without a goal. Bunch of penalties, bunch of power plays, closely called game. The Wave open up 5-on-4. Jonathan Greenfield, Pat Kelly, Yoshio Sandoval, and Pablo De Silva out for the Rampage. Ferdinand near side for the Wave. Toch from the corner and a header in. And that will be credited to Ian Bennett. I didn't see the goal, so I'm not sure what happened. I saw Toch's shot, and then I saw the ball in the back of the net. So 13 seconds into the third period, the Waves score on a power play and go up 4-2. Ian Bennett gets the goal. 14:47 of the third, and we're back to 5-on-5. Here come the Rampage. Santos sends it into the Wave zone, right back to midfield. Santos. Petrusek gives it a boot. Headed back and out of play off of Cedar Rapids. That'll be Wave ball. Quickly back in. Shot off the backboards, cleared by Bales. Ian Bennett played it off the backboards. Charlie Bales able to clear it for the Rampage. Toch will play it back. Vandegrift along the far boards. A whistle. Bales is down. Gordy Gerson is down holding his knee, and a blue card. 55 seconds into the third period, the Rampage will go on the power play. Chad Vandegrift shaking his head and holding his hands in disbelief. He'll head to the penalty box. Say this, it's been closely called from the get-go. I wouldn't say this is favoring any one team. There's lots of stoppages in play. Everton walking over to talk to the official, trying to get something straightened out. Pablo da Silva offering his 2 cents, and the official will walk over. So it will be 5-on-5 soccer. And the Rampage not entirely sure why. And so the official will head over. Try and get things sorted out here. Douglas Miles covers the Rampage for the Cedar Rapids Gazette. He'll be on top of this. He'll tell us what went on here, because we don't know. We do know it's 5-on-5. De Silva will play it for the Rampage. Finally back at it. Lobs it ahead for Santos. Matos on Santos. Scrum along the near boards, and Petrusek will play it. Derek Huffman. Near boards. Gerson is knocked down from behind. A whistle. And a foul on Ferdinand. Corner kick coming for Pat Kelly. Santos playing the top of the circle. De Silva out there as well. And Angel Curiel. Curiel can't settle it down off the boards. Now does. Goes left, banks it off the backboard. Nobody home for the Rampage.
All right, man, fire up your Rampage. Let's go.
Far corner action for the Rampage. Kelly doubled up. De Silva. Huffman. His turnaround off the side. And then covered up by Rafael Diaz for the Wave. Diaz plays it ahead for Chamelet. Stolen away by the Rampage. Santos. Petrusek comes out of the Rampage goal to play this one. New players on for the Rampage, Jonathan Greenfield and Tony Walls. Curiel. It's it back to Yoshio. Yoshio's got a goal tonight for the Rampage. Greenfield. Rampage trying to get something going here. 2 goals in the first period's been it for them. Milwaukee has scored in each of the periods, save for the third to lead this one 4-2. And here come the Wave. Numbers if they hurry, and a blocked out of play by Yoshio. Ferdinand thought he had a chance. Drew Ruggles for the Wave. Had numbers if he could get around Sandoval, but couldn't. The Wave maintained possession. Played off the backboard, cleared by Bales. Shot high and out. Going to go over to Cedar Rapids. Petrusek will play it ahead. Milwaukee playing with a little more energy than the Rampage are early here in the third period. They lead by 2. Bennett and a whistle. Stuart Grable on the ground for the Wave, and they will have possession. Ruggles. Walls on him. Rafa, the goalie. Ahead to Renault. The Wave winning all the loose ball hustles here so far. Andre Hain kicks it into the far corner. Guernsey is there for the Rampage. Petrusek tries to play it along the boards, knocked down. Haynes stolen away. Guernsey. Sam Guernsey. Right side for Jonathan Pachar. Pachar still has it. Working it in the corner. Down he goes. No whistle. And Milwaukee plays it ahead. Along the near boards. Ruggles goes flying. He'll come off. Petrusek plays it for the Rampage. Pablo de Silva crosses the midfield stripe. Left-footed kick into the corner for Everton. Everton bodied up by 3 different Wave players. Everton played for Milwaukee for several years before coming in last year, first as a player and this year as a player coach with the Rampage in their second year of existence. Shot from the right side, Juanatan Santos goes out of play, Milwaukee ball. Pat Kelly is on, Derek Huffman as well for the Rampage. Gordy Gerson is out there, Juanatan Santos and Pablo de Silva, the 5 on the pitch for the Rampage. Santos heads it back into Wave zone. Gerson, left side. Played off of the near boards. Chamelet for Milwaukee. Santos centers it, wants Huffman. Back to Kelly. Rampage trying to get something going here. Their last goal came at 10:57 of the first period. Nothing since. Well, it's almost a half hour of soccer with nothing doing for the Rampage. Foul on the Rampage. Milwaukee ball. Grable will play it ahead for Milwaukee. De Silva takes it away for the Rampage. Pat Kelly plays it up and into the crowd. I think that's the shot he wanted. Turnover and Milwaukee possession. Chad Vandegrift back out for Milwaukee. Ricardo Sabria is out there as well. Max Ferdinand will come off. Not happy about it. Ricardino stolen away. by Greenfield for Cedar Rapids. Walls. And here come the Wave. Played along the far boards by Renault. He's got some wheels on him. Walls for Cedar Rapids. Knocked away by Ferdinand. Bennett for Milwaukee. Sandoval at midfield. Far corner for Walls. Off the backboard, cleared by Milwaukee. Sabria plays it ahead. Wave can't clear the zone. Rampage keep the offensive pressure on, and then it's knocked back down to the Rampage goalkeeper. Headed out by the goalie for Milwaukee, Rafael Diaz. And here comes a breakaway. High shot. Milwaukee had a chance. Andre Haynes. Andre Haynes had a beautiful opportunity. Shot it high. And Curiel, that shot goes high. Santos holding his head. Can't believe he missed that. Curiel left it for Juanatan Santos. He's got a goal today. Had a chance at his second and shot it high and held his head in disgust. 7:33 to go in the third period. Timeout on the floor. Rampage Soccer, MASL TV on YouTube. Cedar Rapids scored their second goal about a quarter of the way into the second period. No goal since, and not many shots on goal either. The ones they have gotten on goal, Rafa Diaz has been up to the stops. A couple of beautiful saves from Diaz. Brett Petrusek has given up 4 goals for the Rampage. And Milwaukee leads it 4-2. Santos, corner kick. Everton at the top of the circle. Gerson on the left side, middle of the crease. De Silva breaks in. There's a shot. It's blocked away by Chamelet for Milwaukee. Could see that play getting set up for the Rampage. Beautiful play by Chamelet. Sean Toch. That ball is cleared by Santos for Cedar Rapids. Toch back at it. Chamelet, a give and go, wanted Ferdinand, stolen away by Santos. Tony Walls plays it to himself off the far boards. Stolen away. Hayne for Milwaukee. Rafa plays it ahead. Gerson there for Cedar Rapids. Vandegrift on for Milwaukee, and now he'll come off. Played back to Petrusek for Cedar Rapids, ahead to Gerson. Cedar Rapids looking for some offense here. Far corner for Walls. Hurwitz. And here comes Milwaukee. There's a Santos gets an elbow into the Milwaukee player's face. Santos will be called for the foul, and Milwaukee will play on. Rafa for the Wave. Off the boards for Ferdinand, Max Ferdinand. Ian Bennett in front of us in the corner. There's Sam Guernsey goes flying. And a foul was called. .552 to go in the third period here. Cedar Rapids hasn't done much since the first period. Trying to change that. Hurwitz. Turnover. Wave coming back. Ferdinand plays it back to Rafa. Corner for Ferdinand and a whistle. Foul. Milwaukee ball. Bennett plays it for Milwaukee from the far corner. Gives it a boot, near boards. Goes out of play, turnover back to Cedar Rapids. Pat Kelly on for the Rampage. He's got the ball. Pablo De Silva running the point. Kelly. Aaron pass to Yoshio. Petrusek comes up to play it. Back to Yoshi. Curiel. De Silva works his way into the middle. Left side for Curiel. Curiel for Huffman. Good offensive movement from the Rampage, but great defense from the Wave. Pat Kelly. Yoshi lobs it into the middle. When to get a shot on goal, couldn't get it through. Rampage come up with the ball in their own zone. Petrusek sends it ahead. Right back down and out of play off the head of Yoshio. So Milwaukee ball. 4:17 to go here in the third period. Milwaukee got a goal 13 seconds in. Extend their lead to 4-2, and that's where we sit. A reset for Milwaukee. Matos. Shot blocked out front by Santos. Ahead for Greenfield. Johnny Greenfield, South Africa native. Loses control of the ball. Heading out of Ruggles for Milwaukee. Way back to Diaz. Milwaukee content to take their time here. Renault. And now Max Ferdinand. Midfield settles things down for Milwaukee. Sends it to the far boards. Ferdinand will come off. Chamonix on. Daniel Chamonix has got the ball. Big boot, high. Went off his right foot. Petrusek for Cedar Rapids. Bobby Hurwitz playing the point. Far corner, he wants Everton. Everton can't get it. Sean Toch is there for Milwaukee. A whistle and a foul. Going to be called on Toch. Check that. It's going to be called on Cedar Rapids. So Milwaukee ball. That foul went on Yoshio. Ball goes off the official. Toch picks it up. Back into the Wave zone. And Cedar Rapids cannot hang on to the ball. Milwaukee defensemen are active tonight. Chamonix with his hair dyed blonde. Far corner now for Hain. Andre Hain. Chamonix leaves it for Hain. A give and go. Hain shots too high. Cedar Rapids will play it. Pablo da Silva trying to get something going offensively for Cedar Rapids. They've been quiet since early in the second period. Juanatan Santos. And a foul. I believe that'll be called on Cedar Rapids, and it will. So Milwaukee will play it. Santos heads it out for the Rampage. Da Silva for Gerson. Centering pass, Huffman. Can't get his foot on it. Derek Huffman lying on his back. Tried to get his foot on a header from Gordy Gerson. Couldn't do it. Best offensive opportunity the Rampage have had in quite a while. 2 minutes to go. There's a blast from the right side. Pat Kelly. Diaz comes out to cover it for the Wave. A whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Pat Kelly. Milwaukee plays it. Diaz puts his right foot into it. Petrusek clears it for Cedar Rapids. Turns around to Pablo da Silva and said, "What are you doing putting that ball right out there?" Put it right in front of Petrusek. He didn't have any choice but to kick that out. So here comes a reset for the Wave. Max Ferdinand, Ruggles. That's Drew Ruggles. Shot that about 25 feet high. Good height for a field goal. It's not football, though. It's not American football, anyway. Johnny Greenfield for Cedar Rapids. Petrusek crosses the midfield stripe, puts it into the far corner. Walls. Jonathan Pachar in the scrum for the Rampage. Bales with his big foot off of the back of Max Ferdinand. Bales gets his foot into it. It's coming in a hurry. Ferdinand played it off his back. Probably wise to turn your back to that shot. Diaz. Daniel Matos. Chamelet goes down, and a blue card is called. You see a Milwaukee power play here. With a minute to go in the third period. So the Wave will end the third and start the fourth on the power play. Robert Renault was the one who went down. Renault will come off for the Wave. Ferdinand is out there on the power play for Milwaukee. Sean Toach. The Wave get their fifth player on. It was 4-on-4, and say, wait a minute, we're on a power play here. Daniel Matos is the fifth Wave player on now. Sean Toach along the near boards for us, right in front of us. Ferdinand will play it in for Milwaukee. See what they want to do. Matos, top of the circle. See if he doesn't break into the middle. Got another conversation between the officials here. And now another conversation, more conversations. We do know that there's a power play coming for Milwaukee. We just don't know when it'll start. All right, everything's cleared up. So Yoshio will come off for the Rampage, and Sam Guernsey will come on. Santos, Kelly, Guernsey, and De Silva, the penalty kill team for the Rampage. Ferdinand, 5-on-4, Milwaukee power play. Matos running the point. He's got Ferdinand to his right. Booted away by Juan Santos. Wave will reset their power play offense. Ricardino for Milwaukee. Into the corner, Toach plays it off the backboard. Bennett, header attempt, went up and over his head. Matos gets a shot off the backboard, not a shot on goal. Milwaukee resets. Ferdinand. Pat Kelly stops his drive. Left side. Partially blocked out front by Pat Kelly, and that's the end of 3. So a minute still to go on the power play for the Wave when we start the fourth quarter. They lead this one by 2. Fourth period action coming up. Rampage Soccer, MASL TV on YouTube. The Wave defense has kept the Rampage scoreless for over 35 minutes here. So we head into the fourth period with a minute to go on the power play for the Milwaukee Wave, who lead this one 4-2. Ferdinand, Toach, Rampa, and Bennett out for Milwaukee, as well as Daniel Matos. Played ahead, Toach for Milwaukee. Tony Walls defending him. Daniel Matos crosses midfield. Ricardino on the left side. Matos getting it set up. Ferdinand inching in. De Silva playing defense. Pablo De Silva. Ricardino off the backboards. A shot sails wide. Good power play opportunity for Milwaukee, and they've got the ball right back. Santos tries to get it off the far boards. Ferdinand around him. The shot dribbles weakly through the crease. Ricardino can't get a foot on it. And back to Rafa, the Milwaukee goalie. All Milwaukee here offensively for most of the third and into the fourth. Actually, all Milwaukee offensively since midway through the second. This has not been a very strong Rampage offensive showing, and that has a lot to do with the Milwaukee defense, which has been outstanding. Daniel Matos. Milwaukee content to just play catch and run some clock. Ball goes up and out of play. And over to Cedar Rapids, Brett Petrusek plays it in. He'll lob it down. Tenzin Rampa intercepts. Robert Renault goes flying for the Wave, tried to hurdle over Bobby Hurwitz and didn't quite get over him and went sprawling. Gordy Gerson's been quiet for the Rampage in this one and had many opportunities. Maybe none. Bales. Johnny Greenfield can't find anywhere to go. Rampa and Renault defensively. Sean Toach in the middle. Just stellar defense. Charlie Bales sends a shot wide left. Ferdinand goes down. Helped up by Gerson and Everton. For the Rampage. Here come the Wave. Ahead for Renault. Max Ferdinand dribbles his way back out of trouble. Milwaukee putting on a clinic here on how to play keep away. Rafa, the goalkeeper, right-footed shot, save. Saved by Petrusek, and he wanted someone to go on the fly for Cedar Rapids. They had an opportunity to get past Rafa, couldn't do it. Johnny Greenfield between the circle. Derek Huffman backs his way into the boards. Hain for Milwaukee. See if Gerson could get something going here. Gerson wants it along the far boards. Rafa. Off the near boards. Guernsey for Cedar Rapids. He'll go flying, a foul. Albert Hain called for a foul. Sort of half-heartedly pleads his case and says, oh, all right, I did it. Santos. Shot goes high and over. I can't remember the last time that Rafa had to make a tough save for Milwaukee. The defense in front of him has played an unbelievable game. He's had a pretty easy night between the pipes for the Wave. See if the Rampage can't get something going. Grable clears it. Santos back into the Wave zone. That gets through Walls' legs. Rafa scoops it up. Plays it ahead for Vandegrift. Rafa sends it deep. Curiel for Cedar Rapids. Coming towards the 10-minute mark of the fourth period. Rampage won their first game of the year on the road at Kansas City, in danger here of losing their third straight and second in a row at home. lost Sunday to Chicago after losing Saturday night in Chicago to the Mustang. Both of these teams 1-2. Here's Everton. Works his way into the corner. Ricardino blocks that out of bounds. Yoshio sent it off of Ricardino. Rampage maintained possession. Everton and Johnny Greenfield talking things over. Sandoval in the middle. Greenfield can't get it around Ricardino. Everton keeps it alive. Ricardino boots it back. And Cedar Rapids tries it again. There's a whistle. Everton sends a wave player flying. Grable sends it in for the wave. Rafa to midfield. Near corner right in front of us. Sandoval sends that flying up and over the top of the goal. That stops the clock. 9:15 to go in the fourth. Rafa lobs it down off the head of Bennett. Petrusek. Wants Huffman in the far corner. Grable sends it the other way for Milwaukee. Max Ferdinand. Ruggles. Milwaukee just out hustling Cedar Rapids here and have been for a long time. Ian Bennett stolen away by Bales and a whistle. Rampage ball. Juanatan Santos, Jonathan Pachar. Santos, one of the two goals for Cedar Rapids. Hoffman in the corner, working on Grable. Grable does a great job poking it away again. Pachar can't get it free. Exchanges words with Ruggles. Huffman back to Pachar. Ruggles knocks it away. Ruggles and Pachar in the corner. Whistle. Foul on Ruggles. Ruggles called for the foul. Ruggles and Jonathan Pachar, a little something going between each other here. Exchanging words and banging hard into each other. Now Ruggles and Derek Huffman having a conversation. Santos and a timeout taken. 7:56 to go in this one. 4-2 Milwaukee. We'll be back with more. This is Rampage Soccer and MASL TV on YouTube. Rampage desperate for offense of some sort here. Milwaukee has completely shut them down since early in the second period. Jonathan Santos, corner kick coming. Gerson, Bales, Everton, and De Silva on for the Rampage. Grable, Bennett, Toch, Rampa, and Ferdinand for the Wave. Gerson makes a move into the middle. De Silva fakes the shot, and there's a shot and a goal! Charlie Bales! Gordy Gerson faked like he was going into the middle, and that left it for Charlie Bales. Thunder-footed it in, right foot kick from the left slot, and that reinvigorates this crowd, which has largely been on its seat since early in the second period. 7:53 to go. Charlie Bales wakes everybody up, and it's 4-3. Rafa for the Wave. Petrusek to Gerson. Let's see if that puts a charge into the Rampage here within one. Rampa. And now Rafa. Sean Toch. Played down into the Rampage zone. Ferdinand, Max Ferdinand has a goal for Milwaukee. Rampage can't clear. Rampa there for Milwaukee. Walls, sliding stop. Gerson. De Silva. Shot and a goal! Pablo De Silva. Right point. Gets it right past Rafael Diaz. That's 2 goals in 27 seconds. And we're tied at 4. So it did indeed put a charge back into the Rampage, and there's a timeout taken. Listen to the crowd. 4-4, 6:52 to go in the fourth period. Oliviero, the coach for the Wave, trying to settle his troops down. The Rampage, 2 quick goals. Tie this one up at 4. This had been all Milwaukee. That's what you love about indoor soccer, though. Things change on a dime. Daniel Chamelet will put it back into play for Milwaukee. Right back to Rafa. Into the corner. Wanted to set it up for Renault. Too high. The Rampage maintain possession. Yoshio's got it for the Rampage. Pressure from Milwaukee. Chamelet. Renault comes in on the goalkeeper, Petrusek. Rampage have it. Far boards. Angel Curiel. Santos at the midfield stripe. Curiel along the backboards. Rafa gets a hand on it. Juanita Santos. Back to Petrusek. Rafa run into by Huffman, Derek Huffman. That was completely accidental and embellished greatly by the goalkeeper, Rafa. He's got a smile on his face. Here comes Milwaukee. Momentum with the Rampage right now. Milwaukee had put this crowd to sleep. And then Pablo De Silva woke everybody back up. Ricardino goes flying, a foul on Cedar Rapids. Vandegrift. Daniel Chamelet. Rafa sends it into the far corner. Vandegrift walks in. Here comes the Rampage. Bobby Hurwitz goes flying and a blue card coming on Milwaukee. Chamelet will sit down. Daniel Chamelet will get 2 minutes. And so with 5:10 to go in the fourth, tied at 4, the Rampage on the power play. Bales on the ball. He got this run started, got life back into this crowd with a blast from the left point to pull the Rampage within 1. Pablo De Silva running the point. Everton to the left, Bales to the right. Gerson down low, and Juanita Santos out there as well. It's your 5-on-4. There's a shot. Oh! Centering pass for Gerson. Couldn't get a foot on it. Would have put the Rampage up 1. De Silva. Bales fights for it. Stolen away, and Ian Bennett for the wave. Plays it down into the Rampage zone. Minute 18 in this power play. Far board for Everton. Right back to Pablo. Santos. There's Bales. Grable keeping an eye on Bales. You want to get that right foot. There's a shot. Charlie Bales sends it wide. Wide left. That's the shot they were looking for. Rafa covers for Milwaukee. Under 4 to go. Lobs it all the way down. And off the chest of Bennett. 30 seconds to go in this power play. The Rampage looking for one more rush. Santos centers, but nobody there. Grable kicks it away for Milwaukee, and the wave clear. Thumbs up from Bennett. Here comes one final rush. 10 seconds to go with the power play. Charlie Bales. Grable got his body on that one. Stuart Grable turned his side to the ball and said, go ahead and kick, Charlie. I know this is going to hurt, and it did, but he blocked it. And so 2 seconds to go in the power play. See if the Rampage can get one last shot off here. A restart from the top of the circle. Santos with Bales on his right, Everton on his left. De Silva, Everton. Grable, body block again, and that's it for the power play. Back to 5-on-5. Toads plays it ahead. Johnny Greenfield plays it back to his keeper. De Silva, Gerson, Pat Kelly is out there. Everton and Johnny Greenfield for the Rampage. Daniel Matos playing defense. Pat Kelly. Everton in the corner. This is where he's dangerous. Everton goes down. Oh, what a save by Rafa. Tony Walls had a shot. Rafa shuts it down. The veteran goalkeeper for the Wave. Well, all of a sudden, it's Cedar Rapids that's dominating with the shots on goal. Closing in on 2 minutes to go in regulation. Bennett for Milwaukee. Greenfield has it. Tony Walls. Hurwitz for Cedar Rapids. Sprinting into the near corner. Collision in the corner, no, nothing, no whistle, and a body down. A Milwaukee player holding his leg. And we'll see what we have here. We had a whistle. And it's Tenzin Rampa down in the corner. Took a heavy hit. He and Hurwitz collided in the corner. Rampa making his way. Is he coming off? Looks like he will. Tenzin Rampa now jogs off. Minute 37 to go. Stuart Grable from Neenah, Wisconsin. Nearly has it stolen by the Rampage. Renau for the Wave. He goes flying. Max Ferdinand. Played off the backboard. Who wants it? There's a header and a whistle. It's a header attempt from Tony Patterson. Couldn't get his noggin on it. Went flying, and here comes a restart for the Wave. Max Ferdinand. The Wave take a timeout. Minute 16 to go in regulation. We're tied at 4. This is Rampage Soccer, MASL TV on YouTube. Tonight's crowd getting their money's worth. Fans were encouraged to bring a non-perishable food donation for a local food shelf. And if they did so, they got half off their tickets. Let's hope everybody did that. On a cold night here in Cedar Rapids. Restart for Milwaukee just inside the left point. Max Ferdinand, Ian Bennett out there. Daniel Matos for the Wave. Drew Ruggles in the corner. 3 defenders for the Rampage standing in front. Centering pass blocked out front. Brett Petrusek, a save. Comes back down to Rafa. Rafa plays it out. And so massive changes for both teams. Everton back on. Player coach for the Rampage. Sam Guernsey is out there. Johnny Greenfield, Pablo Da Silva, and Angel Curiel. 1 minute to go. There's a save from Rafa. Rampa almost put a shot on his own goalie. Rafa clears it for Milwaukee. A whistle and a foul on Milwaukee. Max Ferdinand called for the foul. Rampage ball, 53 seconds to go. Da Silva. Rampa heads it out. Johnny Greenfield lets Petrusek come out of goal and play it. Da Silva to midfield. Ruggles heads it back. Petrusek leaps high, covers the ball up. 30 seconds. Lead pass wanted Guernsey, too far. Rafa with the ball, 21 seconds to go. Ruggles, let's see if the Wave can get one last rush. Far corner for Renault. Played off the backboards, almost off the face of Petrusek. And this one will go to overtime after regulation. We're tied at 4. Overtime soccer coming up after this. Rampage Soccer on MASL TV on YouTube. So we head to sudden death overtime here from the U.S. Cellular Center. Rampage 2 goals midway through the 4th quarter to get this tied up at 4 after complete Rampage domination from midway through the 2nd up until midway through the 4th, and then the Rampage have dominated the last 7-8 minutes of soccer. So sudden death overtime. Both teams 1 and 2. Rampage have never won against the Milwaukee Wave, 0-3 last year. One of 3 active franchises in the league that they have never beaten. Well, the Wave 5 are out. Toch, Ruggles, Ferdinand, Rampa, and Bennett for Milwaukee. Santos, Da Silva, Kelly, Tony Walls, and Angel Curiel for the Rampage. The Wave will start with the ball. Ten minutes on the clock. First goal wins it. Diaz plays it ahead. Santos is there for the Rampage. Rampa heads it back in. Ferdinand in the far corner. Santos clears. Drew Ruggles right back to Rafa. Far corner. De Silva plays it off his head. Max Ferdinand's got a goal, plays it off the backboard for the Wave. Cleared by Curiel. Curiel gets around his defender, wants a foul and gets one. Max Ferdinand whistled for the foul. Rampage will play it. Ball's headed our way. Knocked down in front of us. Good hands. Wave ball. Ricardino out for Milwaukee. We'll head to the middle of the pitch. Bennett plays it into the corner. Petrusek there. Quickly to Gerson. Gerson up and over the boards, but keeps it in play. Ferdinand. Grable knocked down, no call. They were looking for a foul, and then clearly a makeup call. Santos is called for a push. He didn't do anything, but he did get away with the one when he sent Grable flying, so it all evens out. Ricardino. Santos gets his feet in there. Great defense. Gerson's been quiet tonight. He goes flying and a whistle. There'll be a foul on Bennett, Ian Bennett. He's from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. He's used to the cold weather we've got outside. Yoshio on and Sam Guernsey for the Rampage. Guernsey off the backboard. Centers it. Walls couldn't get his foot on it. Collision. Walls will be called for a foul. Tenzin Rampa spent a lot of time on his backside tonight. Gerson helps him up, said, let's play. Ruggles his left foot into it. Ricardino. Gerson on him. Big Drew Ruggles. Rafa puts it into the far corner. Petrusek clears it. Wants Gerson. Gerson can't settle it down. Ruggles now the other way. Bennett. Off the backboard. Petrusek gets a hand on it. Still alive. Ruggles has it again. Sends it through the crease. And then gets it back at midfield. 7:28 to go in overtime. Milwaukee went up 2-0. Then the Rampage tied it at 2. Then Milwaukee 4-2, and then the Rampage tied it at 4. This is where we are now. Ruggles clears it. Sam Guernsey there for the Rampage. Petrusek. Right foot sends it ahead, intercepted by Renault. Left-footed shot from Hain goes high and wide. Ruggles comes back to get it for the Wave. Milwaukee on the attack. Max Ferdinand. Left point. Works his way in. Great defense from Greenfield. Greenfield blocks it. Johnny's right there. Ferdinand can't get around and puts it off the backboard. There's a shot wide for Rampa. Tenzin Rampa sends it wide left. There's a shot. Ferdinand didn't get great foot on it. Petrozek makes the save. Petrozek ahead now for Zwanatan Santos just on. Pablo De Silva out there for the Rampage as well. Rampa clears for Milwaukee. Chamelet. Stolen away. Curiel, Angel Curiel. Chamelet back to Rampa. Curiel steals it, far boards. Walks his way in. Pat Kelly on the right. Curiel sends Tony Walls out of his way. Makes a move down the far boards. Intercepted and knocked away by Chamelet. De Silva sets it up for the Rampage and then comes off. Gerson and Bales back on. See if they don't run a play for Charlie Bales here. Oh, there's a shot at a goal! Pat Kelly, the game winner! This one's over. Pat Kelly gets it over the head of Rafael Diaz. And the Rampage come back from down 4-2 midway through the fourth, tie it up, and win it in overtime. 5-4, the Rampage win, even their record at 2-2. And Milwaukee falls to 1-3. They'll get back on their bus and head back to Milwaukee. 4-hour trip through some cold and maybe even some snow. Two teams congratulating each other. Again, these players know each other well. Several members of the Rampage, including Everton, the player coach, used to play for the Wave. Rafa Diaz, the Wave goalie, still sitting between his pipes on his backside and staring in disbelief at what just happened. Chalk it up for a Rampage win, their second one on the year. 5-4 the final. The Rampage beat the Milwaukee Wave in overtime. Read about it tomorrow in the Gazette and tonight online at thegazette.com. This is Rampage Soccer, MASL TV on YouTube. Good night.